Hello children, welcome to your computer class. Oh, you're searching for the madam? Madam is not there, you cannot see madam. But instead of madam, we'll be doing the practical class today. So that I can show you the screen, the windows, the word processor. Fine. Excited? Shall we start? Fine. So in the last class children, you had seen what is an operating system? What's the desktop? So what you are seeing, the screen, the blue screen, that's the desktop. Fine. And you can see n number of icons here like networks, Google Sites, Recycle Bin, okay, Google Chrome. These are the icons. Then start button. Can you see the start button? Yes, very good. Taskbar, bottom strip of the desktop screen. Bottom strip of the desktop screen is called as the taskbar. Okay, taskbar. Then right hand corner is your notification system tray, system notification area. Fine. Then when you click on my computer or this PC, okay, see, devices and drives. This is the secondary storage device and these are the drives which are there, already there in the system, Fine. They are not named, but these are the drives. Fine children. This is the removable storage devices. Then comes your recycle bin. So this is your recycle bin. And documents, so documents, okay, either you can search like that or if you can go to the file explorer, then you will get the documents. That's the other thing. See, documents. So documents also holds the files and folders. Fine children. Then after this you learned how to create a folder. What did I tell you? Right click on the desktop screen, follow the instructions children and check. Okay, watch carefully. I'm telling you again and again, watch carefully. Right click on the desktop screen, click on new and click on folder. Yes, there's a folder which is already created. So what you do, right click on that and click on rename option and click on rename option. How do you rename it? You can give your own names. Okay, I'll give this as class 4, class 3, okay, class 3. So your folder is being created. Okay, he tells how to create a new folder using Windows Explorer. We'll see that. Right click on the start button. Click on Windows Explorer. What it tells? Click on Windows Explorer. Click on Windows Explorer. Okay. Once you click on that, so here you can, that's a PowerShell, sorry. Right click. PowerShell, okay. If you want more details, you can click. This is in the laptop children. This is in the laptop. So you can use that also. A folder will be created. Fine. So this is how you'll be using in. Right click on the folder, click on new and click on folder. Otherwise, click on the start, right click on the start button. Okay. Then Windows Explorer. This is a laptop wherein you'll have I'll just search. So that's the other method how you can use it. Then the next one is how to rename a folder. See here, wherever you want you can choose it and you can create the folder. Other one is how to rename. Right click on the folder, right click on the folder, click on the rename option, click on the rename option. So class 3 SMJV, I'll give like this. Okay, so the folder is renamed. Then he tells how to rename a folder using pop-up menu. Pop-up menu is this only, right click on that and click on the rename option. Other one is using the organize option. Select the file or folder you want to rename. Click on the organize drop down button. A list of options appears. Okay. Organize options. Okay, this is the other method. Click on the organize option. I'll go to file explorer. I'll just show you. File explorer. Okay, I'll click on documents. Once I click on documents, I want to rename this jump list 6th class. Okay, select that and click on organize. Click on organize. It's already there. Click on this rename. You can rename this. Okay, you can rename this. This is how you do using the organize option. Okay, fine. So now you learned that. How to delete a file or a folder. You'll be seeing how to delete a file or a folder. Now I want to delete this. Just right click on this and click on delete. It will ask you whether you want to delete it for sure or yes or no. So if you want to delete it, you can give yes or either no. Fine. Now I'll give no because I'll be showing you how to use the copy and paste option. Okay. Now class 3 SMJV, right click, click on copy option. So then go to Word or any of the folder, blank document. Okay. File explorer. I want to put it in the document section. So I go here, just right click and paste. Yes, can you see this? Your class 3 SMJV is here. Your class 3 SMJV is pasted here. So this is the copy and paste method. Copy and paste method. The next one is cut and paste. Next one is cut and paste. Same method. Right click on that. Use the cut option. Okay. Go to desktop itself, then right click, paste, skip. Okay, see, can you see this? It's already there. It will be available in the desktop. I just pasted it, cut and pasted it in the desktop itself. Can you see this? Yes, this is how you are supposed to do. So until here, I hope everyone have understood and gone through the lesson textbook once. Fine. Now I shall be moving on to the next one, the next topic, that is how to select the various files or folders. How to select the various files or folders. Children, there are two methods. How do you select? Okay, one is adjacent and the other one is non-adjacent. Okay, what is this adjacent and non-adjacent? Adjacent is one after the other or one next to the other. Okay, one after the other or one next to the other. This is your adjacent. Fine. What is non-adjacent? One in this row, one in the other row, other one here. Fine. So we'll be seeing how to select that. How to select that. To select adjacent icons or files or folders, okay, same method applies. To select adjacent icons, I am showing you. Click on the icon which you want. Click on the icon. Start with that icon. Did you see that? I just clicked it. Okay. Then using the shift key, either you move right or left. Are you seeing it? Yes. Now this is the selection of adjacent icons. This is how you are supposed to select the adjacent icons. Understood? Yes. I'll show you once again. Select on the icon from where you will start. Hold the shift key. Hold the shift key. Then select the icons. Okay. Then select the icons. Hold the shift key and select the icons. This is how you are supposed to do it. This is how you are supposed to do it. Okay. I'll select from top now. Okay. Did you understand? Yes. Now we'll be seeing how to select the non-adjacent icons. How to select the non-adjacent icons. So selection of adjacent icons, you will use the shift key. Whereas in the selection of the non-adjacent icons, you will be using the control key. You will be using the control key. Same method. Click on the icon. Click on the icon. Hold. Press and hold the control key and select the icons, non-adjacent icons which you want. Understood, children? Are you seeing? Is it visible? Yes. This is the selection of the non-adjacent icons. Non-adjacent means they are not together. One is there, one is here, which you want, which you really opt for. Those icons you are selecting. This is the selection of non-adjacent icons. Selecting the non-adjacent icons. Did you understand? Yes. Very good. Now, shall we change the background of the desktop and shall we see how to change the screensaver? Yes. You people are very good in doing this and more excited. Fine. So, changing the desktop background. How do you do it? So, this is your desktop screen. You can see a blue color one right now. So, we shall change it. How to do it? Right click on the desktop screen. Right click on the desktop screen. Click on the option. Click on the option. Personalize. Click on the option. Personalize. Okay. Here you will get background. Here you will get background or colors. Choose colors. Okay. Themes. Systems. If it has themes, you can take that. Okay. I'll just click on background. Fine. Now you saw blue screen, right, which was there. I'll change. Okay. Yes. Choose your picture. Okay. Then stretch. I can choose it. Stretch. I'll get back to home. Yes. Can you see the changes in the desktop background now? Yes or no? Shall I show you once again? Okay. Watch carefully. Right click. Right click on the desktop screen. Click on personalize. I've chosen the picture. I'll give stretch. Okay. See. Understood? Can you see? Did you see how we changed the desktop background? Yes. Right click on the desktop screen. Click on the personalize option. Then select the picture. Okay. Select the picture whichever you want. Then save the changes. Okay. Save the changes. It will do it for you. Then next one. How to do the screensaver. See. If you do not move the mouse or press any key for some time, a moving picture appears on the screen. This is called as screensaver. This is called as screensaver. Okay. he tells right click on the personalize, okay, right click on the desktop screen, click on the personalize option, okay, select the screensaver in it, select the screensaver in it, fine. So you can give the timings for that, you can give the timings for that, okay, personalize, click on lock screen, okay, click on lock screen, it's already there, okay. Then on screensaver settings, go to screensaver settings, you can select here none, bubbles, okay, I'll give bubbles, wait for 1 minute, okay, okay, click on OK, fine. So we'll just wait for a minute, children, we'll just wait for a minute and you can see the screensaver, okay, you can see the screensaver. So right now, did you understand how it exactly works? So till now, for that 1 minute time, I'll just revise you once more what all we have done, okay. Just watch the screen like that only and listen to me. So you have learned what is an operating system, what's a desktop, and what do you see in the desktop? Icons, taskbar, system tray, start button, then computer icons, okay, computer icons, hard disk drive, then devices with removable storage, recycle bin, documents, how to create a folder, creating a new folder using Windows Explorer, then how to rename a folder, using the pop-up menu and organize option, how to delete a file or a folder, how to copy and paste a file or a folder, okay, how to copy and paste, how to cut and paste a file or a folder, then how to select various files or folders, how to change the background of the desktop, how to change the screensaver, okay. So all these things you have got to know now. Now you will be seeing how to resize a window, fine. Yes. So children, this is your control buttons. We call them control buttons, control window buttons, okay. This is your minimize option. This is restore down, that's minimize or maximize, okay. This is close. Now I'll click this. Did you see? And how to move it? Using your mouse, press and hold the left click and you can move your window wherever you want, or you can keep it wherever you want. Understood? Then either you can maximize it or restore it, okay. Minimize, if you click on minimize, it will come and sit in the taskbar. Here you can select which window you had opened, that will get opened. Understood? So these are the control buttons wherein you will use the minimize, maximize and close, restore down and restore up. Understood? So this is your resizing a window. We will be seeing how to move. How to move is the same. Click on the restore option. So you can hold it like this, keep it in one place. I can open one more, so that I'll use the restore option. See, can you see two windows now? Can you see the two windows which are open, children? Can you see? Very good. So this is how you are supposed to open and close the windows. Got it? Yes. Then last topic is your exit or quit the windows. How do you exit or quit the windows? Click on the start button. There's a power button here. Click on that power button. It asks you shut down or exit. Okay, so if you shut down, the system will get shut down. Restart, it will get shut down, and again it will restart by itself automatically. Then sleep mode means if you are not working, why the power should be wasted, you can just put it to the sleep mode. Understand? Fine. So this is how you are supposed to do it. Children, hope you have understood this lesson completely. If at all, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Got it? Exercises and answer the following I'll be sending you. Okay, children? Fine. So meet you up in the next class. If at all, if you have any doubts, you can call and you can ask. Fine, children? Thank you.